Hi there, this is a quick update on the cTrader trading platform. They've just released version 4.3.4. This is in beta at the moment, and I'm going to quickly go through some of the new features that they've added to the trading platform. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, they've added these features and they've been rolled out to your broker. cTrader beta 4.3 is currently being rolled out to brokers now. Some of the bigger brokers like IC Markets and Pepperstone and FX Pro may not yet be available, but they should be available very soon. Okay, so what you're seeing on the chart now is cTrader. It's a trading platform we all know of. Now, one of the new features that they've added is the ability to actually name your accounts. So if you have multiple accounts, I'm going to go to the bottom left here under settings. And if you've got multiple accounts, most people have to remember their accounts by their account number. Now they've actually added another feature here called account name. So I could call this my scalping account. Okay, and I can apply it. Now this will now allow me to actually change accounts, depending on which account, but it will actually have the name of the account that I'm going to use, which will be the scalping account. So you've got a new name now that you can use. So whenever you look at different accounts now and you want to know what it is, you've actually got an account name you can actually use. The only other thing I showed you in the last time is you can show account number and account balance on the top right. You can hide that if you want. That's done in a previous video. So if you want to know new features for 4.2, there is a video that on our YouTube channel. I'll try and put a link at the bottom and that'll tell you all about the new features there. Okay, so you've got that feature, which is very useful. Another very excellent feature they've just added is an additional chart. So if I go to the top here on the toolbar, you can see we've got bar chart, candlesticks, line chart, dots chart, area chart, and now we have a new one, HCL chart. You can also do Alt-6 on the keyboard with a shortcut key to actually show it. So this kind of view, I'll quickly go through what it says. It says HLC chart type has been added to the chart types, providing yet another chart option for traders. An HCL chart is a vertical line connecting the high and the low price points, representing the range of an instrument's price movement over a defined interval. A short horizontal bar perpendicular to the high-low shows the price which the instrument closed. So if you, what I could do, this will be in their documentation of how to interpret these candles. So where you've got the long line and the little dash, the way to read this candle, HLC chart type, it will be in the cTrader documentation, but also you can just Google it and I think you'll get access to that information anyway. There is another feature that they've got, which is holidays and expiration days for market hours, and this is for futures, but I couldn't get into a future symbol to quickly show you that one. The other ones I wanted to show you was they've added area chart. So that's another feature. So if I go back up to the chart types, think up here, nope, not that one. I can't find it. There you go. Area chart. It's this one. Now we've got an area chart that can be made visible. So if I get rid of the panel to the right and get rid of the one at the bottom, you can see it in more detail now, and I can zoom out. And this will show me an area chart. Now the definition of the area chart there, I think you can change the colors of all of these area charts and everything. You've got color options there. You can change the area color to anything you want. Okay, and you've got the actual highlight line as well. So for these two new chart types, you can change the colors and all the background to suit your style. So you can change it completely. So the area chart type has been added to the chart types tool. The area chart is similar to the line chart, with the difference being that the area below the line is filled with a specific color. You can use the area chart to easily visualize the long-term past movement of a price. So you may want to use this in conjunction to other charts. I might want to add another chart up here, for example, Euro USD, and then I might want to change it so that it's single chart mode, and I've got two of the charts displayed on here. So you can actually visualize two charts at the same time and decide what you want to do. And I'm pretty sure, I just closed this one, I'm pretty sure you can actually go to viewing options. No, I want color options, and I think you can change more of the colors that are being shown in there. I thought you could do the transparency of it, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's one. Another very useful feature, most of you will probably be aware that Spotware have actually released a synchronized crosshair, so that when you've got multiple charts, where you move your crosshair on one chart, it will synchronize for all the others. And some of you said it was quite buggy. Obviously, Spotware have gone ahead and made a solid integration into the platform itself. So you no longer need to add an indicator, it's already added in. Now for me to see that, I need to add additional charts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to Euro USD, and I'm going to add additional charts of Euro USD. Oops, not that one. I have to go back up. Okay, I'm going to do 4. Now I can also do different time frames. So I can do 1 hour, so I can do 1 minute. You can select any time frame you want. I can do 1 minute, 5 minutes, just to show you 1 hour and 2 hours, okay? And now what I'm going to do, once I've done that, I'm going to change the chart view to multi-chart mode so I can see all the charts at the same time. Now to find the crosshair, that's a single crosshair. This is what they had in the previous version of cTrader. And you can see it'll only update the one that you're moving your chart. Okay. Now if you want it to be on all of them, synchronized, I click on this icon here, Synchronized Crosshair. There's also a shortcut, which is Shift and middle mouse button. Now when I move the mouse, it moves it on all the charts. Now the reason it's not moving so much on the bottom two is because they're a higher time frame. If I was to change this time frame to 15 minutes and this one to 3 hours. So we've got 15 minutes, 3 hours, 1 hour and 2 hours. So if I now use the synchronized crosshair, you can see they're all moving on the chart. So I can actually look at the data and the price and analyze it. And then I can look at other time frames to see how the candle forms. Now this is very useful if you've got candles and you're looking at the high of a close of a candle or a point where there's a lot of resistance or support, and I can move this candle around and I can compare it to the area chart above there, top left. I can also compare it to other time frames to see if there's the same structure on all time frames. So this synchronized crosshair is a very useful tool for looking at additional, very quickly looking at other time frames to see, say, strong and support levels or price action. Really, you can see where it's going. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's any other features they've added. Yeah, they have actually added some features regarding the API. But before I go into that, I'll do that on a separate video. In this video, I'm going to actually show you another one they've got is Arrow Chart Drawing Tool. So I've just quickly got this version, so I've not used it yet. So I'm hoping that I can find this. That's the pencil Arrow Chart Drawing Tool. It'll be this one. But before I do, I'm just going to close everything down to single view again. And I'm going to go to, say, this channel. Okay, so we've got the crosshair there. Now I want to find the drawing tool. So I go to drawing tools, the arrow. Now this one will allow me to draw an arrow. Okay, so that's obviously very useful for drawing tools on the chart. Decide what you want to do, which direction. You can obviously right click and change the color of the arrow. You can also change the thickness as you do with most indicators. Okay, so that's a very useful tool. This probably says what Spotway says. The arrow chart drawing tool allows you to point out features on a chart, typically either price movements or indicator study movements. Okay, they've got another one, which is chart sorting in different chart modes. You can now sort and synchronize the charts in different chart modes and I'm trying to work out how to do that. I'm not sure about that one. I'd have to come back to you on that one. So I'll just drag it across so you can see the actual feature so you can look it up yourself. So I just got this when it installed it first time. So you can see it says chart sorting in different chart modes. You can now sort and synchronize the charts in different chart modes, single, multi or free. I see what it says. You can actually sort your charts into different modes. That's actually a very useful feature. I wonder if I can do that. Free chart mode, single chart mode, multi-chart mode. Not sure how I can do that. So if anybody does know, please put a comment at the bottom on that one. Okay, so as I said, they have actually done another feature, which is the message box in the Automate API. I'll do a quick coding video to show you how to do this one. But in the past, when you wanted to show a message pop up, it was quite difficult for most beginner developers or coders. Now they've made it very simple and very robust, and you can actually also you can actually change the color. So what it says here, from now on, Algo developers can use MessageBox to interact with users. It replicates the API of standard MessageBox in the WPF, Windows Presentation Foundation, whatever, without any limitations for developers, such as access rights to the user PC. So in the past, if you wanted a message pop-up, you had to change the indicator or CBOT to have full access rights. Now you no longer need to do that. It also perfectly sticks with the styling scheme. Okay, so when the pop-up comes up, it automatically fits in with the color scheme of what you're using. Okay, so that's that. That's the video for 4.3.4. cTrader, Spotware seem to be publishing a lot of updates lately. I'd say in the last 6 months, there's been a huge amount of features added to this platform. And I do still believe it's one of the best trading platforms out there for people to start using with general trading and algorithmic trading. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up because it really helps out. Thank you very much.